Well, the suspect is charged with capital murder and tampering with evidence. It is all involving the so-called abortion pill. Now, Parker County Sheriff's officials say in October of 2024, 38-year-old Justin Anthony Banta secretly slipped the drug known as the Plan C pill into the victim's drink without her consent while the two met at a Benbrook coffee shop. Investigators say the following day, the victim began to suffer from symptoms that caused her to seek medical attention at a hospital emergency room. Investigators say she was 6 weeks pregnant and lost the child on October 19th, 2 days after the coffee shop meeting with Banta. The two had been dating for 1 month, according to an affidavit. Banta was arrested and charged with capital murder on June 6th. He bonded out of jail that same day. Attorney Russell Wilson has no involvement in the case. We asked for his perspective, in particular, about the evidence that likely exists to prove the charges against the suspect.
I think that the law would require corroboration. So generally under Texas law, a person who themselves could be suspected of committing a crime, their word alone in describing somebody else is not usually sufficient.
Which makes you think there may be video involved as evidence.
Right. Certainly I would think video, again, the contents of the cell phone, the coffee shop, presumably because of the proximity and time to this medical event happening, may have video from the patrons coming in, receipts from either purchase of the pills or purchase of the coffees at the store, and perhaps even, the coffee cup. So you could go very far with biological evidence if you're able to try to recover it in a short time after this happens.
Now, Parker County investigators say Banta bonded out of jail and was granted a request to briefly get information from his confiscated phone. They allowed it. Later, they found the phone to be reset and wiped of all data. An affidavit says Banta later admitted to accessing his Google account after he provided his phone to authorities that same night. The defendant admitted to importing his eSIM into his work phone. Now, investigators say after that discovery, they had Banta come back in and restore his phone's data. They claim that even after he did that, a significant amount of videos, photos, and call logs were missing. Again, Banta is out on bond. That bond was set at $500,000.